Oh my gosh. So, a bit ago, I hit 352 subscribers. Wow. That's that's a lot now that I think about it. That's almost 500. And as promised in videos, I said at 350 subscribers, I would make a tutorial, a full-on tutorial on how I make my videos. And I think it was last Friday, I said I would post the tutorial, the full tutorial, on March 1st. And it was actually my latest video, and it's the video that I'm going to show you guys how to make. So here's the video that I will be showing you guys how to make. Alright, first of all, this is the entire project file. We have some keyframing. It looks a bit complicated, but trust me, it's not. It's actually pretty easy, and I'm going to show you guys how I made the entire video. So let's go ahead and move everything over here. Alright, once you have everything moved over there, you're gonna need music. And I'm going to show you guys how I get my music. I open a new tab, and I go to the site, Y2Mate. It's a YouTube audio and video downloader. Basically, all you have to do is, let's take a video, and let's take its code, or link, and put it here. And as you can see, there's audio, video, and something else. Audio is the one you're going to be using the most. Do not use video to steal people's videos. Do not do that. Do not be like that, okay? Make your own videos. This video is showing you how to make your own videos, okay? You should not be stealing people's videos. Unless you're using it to get clips from like soccer or anything that like you can't recreate and you have to get it off of YouTube. But do not steal videos. Once you have it, download your audio. You're going to click download. You're going to wait a sec. And click download again. If this comes up, just restart it. And just download it again, and it should pop up here. If not, you might need to try another time. Once you have it, you're going to go to import, and you're going to import your video. I have the video up here, but yeah, you get the point. Go to import, go to your downloads, and import the video. Once you have it, you'll see it looks like this, and it should not look like that. Because that is really loud for people who turn their headphones to the max or are using phones. So turn it down a bit until you can only see a few of these here. As you can hear, it's much quieter than it was before. Now I'm going to show you how I did the start and what else you can do. Now for the start, you can do whatever you want with it. You can add videos, you could add images, you could even add these cutouts if you want. Anything you want, it really doesn't matter. This video is to show you everything you can do, and I think my latest video really shows everything you can do. So once you have what you want to do, if you want it to move fast like this, you're first gonna have to cut it. Cut it at any point you want, whichever point you want, it doesn't really matter. Then you can click this thing to make it bigger, and you can get another image using this as a grid to cut it at the same length. I'm going to show you guys the full product of this done. Once you have it done, you're going to click on one, and you can mess around here if you want. You can size it up to fit the frame, which I will be doing, because that's what happened in the last video. So depending on your size, unless it's in this size, I suggest just keeping it how it is, unless it's any of these sizes, or this size. Just try to fit it into the frame. Anyways, once you have your size it up to fit the frame. Do this for all the videos. Once you have it done, you're going to click again, and you can either mask if you want, retouch, remove background, adjust. We'll be using this soon enough. Tracking. Do not use this ever. Who am I to tell you not to use AI stuff? But you're going to be going here. Here you have every single I don't even think I should be calling these transitions. But yeah, basically you have every single is that the Tesseract? Oh my gosh. It's just a cube. But yeah, you have every animation here. I suggest using turbulence for shakes, flash in for flashes, and yeah, you know, the normal things. For example, I have a whole bunch of saved ones here. If you want to save one, all you have to do is click this little star, go to here, and you have all of them. Here's all the ones I use. This one is actually pretty good. I'm gonna keep it, so do get that one. And you'll see they're pro. Don't worry, I'm gonna show you a little secret on how to use pro features on CapCut for free. Don't tell anyone that I told you this. But for now, I'm just gonna show you how I did this. You can really use any effects you want. It's honestly up to you. But I personally would use shake here for these fast ones. Preferably shake 2. So I'm gonna show you the end product. And here it is. Here's how it looked. But of course, this just here at this part doesn't look that good. There's a bit of some beats here, see? See? So, you're gonna go to the point where it stops, and you're gonna cut it here. Cut it right where it stops. And you're gonna add whatever you want. You can add whatever you want. Preferably for this video, I'm going to add a messy picture. Look at him. Mischievous. Anyways, size it up however you want. And I'm gonna show you how I made the little slide up when it was in black. First of all, get your first clip and duplicate it. Trust me, you'll need to. Once you have that duplicated, take the first clip and you're gonna put this as white, completely white. So go to adjustment, go to saturation, I actually suggest bringing it up. And you're gonna just change it to completely white. So I suggest changing these to the mattes. And then you're gonna go to curves, go to Luma curve, and put this up. Don't put it down or it's gonna look like a creepypasta. Once it's like this, you're gonna go to this image, put it over here, and you're gonna turn the saturation down, turn the exposure down, turn the contrast down, turn everything down. And just to make sure it's completely black, do Luma. As you can see, it looks like this. I suggest sizing up your white part a bit to give it its outline. Once you have that, you can either export it separately if you're doing this on mobile. Sorry, I just made you waste all your time here. Or if you're on PC, you can just create a compound clip. Boom, completely animated, completely put together. You're gonna put it down here. Now, once it's like that, you are gonna make the animation. Trust me, do not use a free animation like slide up, because this is what it looks like. See? And even if you slow it down, it's not gonna fit. Look, even slowed down. Even slowed down. So, what are you gonna do? Well, you're gonna animate. Yeah, animate. Now, you might hear that and be like, oh my gosh, that's gonna be so hard. But trust me, it's not. You add this keyframe right here, position. Or you can just click this one. It does everything, wrong one. Or you can click transform. It does everything. So, once you have that down, you're gonna go a bit ahead. And you're gonna go to each one, and for each beat, send it up a little. Boom. Look at that. It's a bit bad, but close enough. Now, how I made it is that Messi pulls up around here. So I'm gonna cut it here, and then I added the Ronaldo one. For the second one, it's the exact same. You're just gonna do what you did on the last one. Once you have that done, you're gonna cut it down to the point where the beat drops. Right here. And of course, you're gonna export it or make it a compound clip. Once you're done with that, now you can start animating. So for this, I'm going to get rid of all the position keys here. And we're going to put this down here. And we'll put it right here. I'm going to make it bigger, and you can start moving it up. I'm going to move it up bit by bit. And here's how it looks. I don't mean to brag, but that's actually pretty good. I think I did a pretty good job. I bet yours also looks really good. Now, we're gonna move on to this part. The video itself. I'm gonna show you how I did this. So, once you have this down, you're gonna get your videos. I usually record it with OBS Studios, but really, you can just use Y2Main. Oh, and another tip, if you want to get stems, there's this site. I'll put everything that I use in the link of the description. It's a stem splitter. Basically, upload any video you have, and it will turn it into stems. Having the bass, the voices, everything you need. And if you want voices in your video, well, this is the thing you should use. And yeah, so I used that I think once. I might have not, I don't remember. But it's really good for anime edits and other things. So, once you have your videos, you're gonna start adding them. I suggest for like stock edits and other things, get the ones with goals. The one and like things in general. Get the ones that have what people will be interested in. For example, Ronaldo hitting a goal. And just add it. Once you have it all added, I'm gonna bring this sofa outside. I can't go through that. Editing is fun, but going through the stuff again is hard. But once you have your stuff, you're gonna go here. Not here, though you could use these. Not here, but you could also use these. I used this before, I'm pretty sure. I'm gonna save that. Ooh, this stuff here. Oh my gosh, there's so much new stuff here. Right, oh my gosh. Okay, once you have it, you're gonna go up here to animation and add your effects. Use any effects you want, but I would suggest effects that fit. Sometimes this happens naturally, sometimes it doesn't. So, once you have it all, here's how it's gonna look. And one more thing before we continue, I suggest adding default text first. Well, just text, and just typing in what you're gonna put in these pots. But anyway, once you do that, you're gonna cut it off at a certain point. I'm gonna cut it off here. I think I made one part too long. But once you do that, I suggest using a third thing. Remove background. This is a free removal background thing. You just go here, and boom, the background has been removed, and it works pretty well 90% of the time. A lot of times it didn't really work. You can also use a erase brush and a restore brush to restore certain things you want. See? That's amazing. Then you can download it, and you can go here and add it to your video. See? It's complete. It's completely here, cut out. Looks pretty good, in my opinion. So we're gonna add our Ronaldo image doing a bicycle kick. Once you have your Ronaldo here, you're gonna center it. If I can center it, whatever, we'll put it right here. And you're gonna do the same thing you did here, but lay out different clips. So for example, we have this clip, we're gonna cut it here, this clip, cut it, and you're basically just gonna do that. And you're gonna add all your effects right here. Boom. That's amazing. Look at that. And I suggest adding, don't do this one you don't have to animate. You can use a swoosh, or you can do a slide up animation, just to make it look good. But after you're done with that, you can move on to adding the rest of your clips. And yeah, this is basically all I do when editing. Except from effects. The effects, it's really up to you. Adjustment layer, this can be used to adjust everything. Now on to text, which is actually the last part of this. I sometimes add text, but really I use text the most here at the end of my videos. As you know from all my videos, yeah, I do that. But you've also seen I use a certain font. I can't really tell you what this font is. I would just suggest screenshot this and look for it. If you want to copy my style, do it. I love to see people copy my style, that'd be cool. But once you have a nice font you like, size up your text, and just use whatever style you want, anything you want. It's up to you, but what I use is Shine. Just like this. But of course, at the end of my videos, it doesn't end like this. So the way to get rid of that is send it all the way, and then it doesn't end unless you want it to end. And that's how I made this video. And now, time to show you guys the secret on how I use Pro Features. Now, the way you use Pro Features on CapCut is you have to copy your first video. Let me just bring this over. You're gonna copy your first video and copy it over here. So then you pull up OBS, you click record, you go over here, you click this, and then you click away as fast as possible. In case you didn't hear me, you go here, click this, then click off as fast as possible. And yep, that's my entire tutorial. That's how to edit like me. It's probably not that good. I don't really know how to teach people. I'm not a good teacher. But hey, if we hit 1,000 subscribers, I'll show you how to edit like me on After Effects. I'm making a switch to After Effects. I kind of feel bad since I just showed you how to edit on CapCut. But yeah, that's my tutorial. Thank you guys for 350 subscribers, and I'll see you guys in the next edit. Goodbye.